Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is a bunch of gamers. This is our 11th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition. I'm joined by several of my players. Let's go around the room and introduce everyone.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She is an Arun in the Get of Fenris, and in Garo Society, she's known as Two-Hearts.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I play Bee. She's 16 years old and a reluctant Garu Ragabash. In Garo Society, she is known as Pillar of Questions of the Silent Striders.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I play the character Mark Bishop. He is a Thurge of the Children of Gaia, and he is known as Guides the Fallen in Garu Society.
Alright, so, excuse me, last time you ended up starting to learn your rites, though those lessons were interrupted due to the moot, or you learned that some company is attempting to frack to the northwest of here, thanks to Restless Wanderer. Now there is a power struggle between Bends-the-Night and Howls-of-Fear. The two have made an official challenge, and Stands Like a Cedar is guiding them towards the peak of the mountain for their challenge. The rest of the Sept follow, as do you, as they prepare. Thunderbird flies overhead as you walk the trail and reach the top of the mountain, as the Great Spirit thunders and cracks and shrieks overhead, and Stands Like a Cedar calls out, "The battle will be in Glabro form. The two of you will place your hands on the other's shoulders, and you will try and push the other off the top of the mountain. The one who succeeds is the victor and will speak for what the Sept must do. The loser must pick themselves up and regenerate the damage as they tumble all the way down."
Harsh.
Yeah, harsh.
Does Great Thunderbird see the wisdom in this as you see the bird shriek and lightning shoots from its mouth as it looks like there's a giant thunderstorm in the middle of winter swirling overhead with massive flaps of great cloudy wings as the two approach each other, shifting to Glabro and placing their hands on the other's shoulders. The two begin to shake and push as they start pushing back and forth, as you see them growling. As Bends-the-Night goes, "Your timidness is what puts this place in danger." And Howls-of-Fear goes, "Your recklessness is what does us in. There are few Garu now. Pick your battles. You fight like a Silver Fang or a Get of Fenris. You don't think, you only fight. And though the minions of the worm lie ruined, they are 100 full, and you have killed 10, and we have lost 5. As you see them pushing back and forth. And finally, Bends-the-Night goes, "If that is the case, we will do it. We know what we can do. We know what we can do with the spirits. And I am confident that if we struck swiftly, that we would not have lost any at all in the first place." Howls-of-Fear twists his arms down and literally lifts up Bends-the-Night as you see the scarred face of the older Garu pull him in close, as he says, "Then you were a fool, because then we would have revealed ourselves to our enemies, and they would have found another way to strike us. And then they would have known for certain we were here," as he throws him. And you see Bends-the-Night tumble off the top of the mountain, crashing on rocks as you hear bones break and regenerate all the way down, as he slides and crashes for over 100 feet. Ugh. As you see one rock strike him on the side of the face as his eye pops and starts reforming in the socket. As he snarls, you see the frenzy almost in his eye, and Bends-the-Night is only saved by the fact that it is the new moon, and it is difficult to frenzy. In that very moment as he crashes down, Howls-of-Fear shifts instantly to his Krynos and follows him down. Bends-the-Night looks up, and Howls-of-Fear shifts back down to his Glabro and extends a hand to help him up. He grabs him by the hand and pulls him up, and you hear him say, "Despite your rashness, you are still my brother. Choose who to take with you, and I will give my blessing, but only 2 will go." He pulls in Bends-the-Night and whispers something. You see a distinct change in the expression of Bends-the-Night. Perception empathy. Difficulty 6.
2 successes.
4.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice one.
You, so Bishop and Cora notice that there are actual tears forming in the eyes of Bends-the-Night, as if something has shaken him.
Mm.
Cora, you notice the expression. You've seen it before and you felt it before. It's the distinct feeling or the distinct look of a child when an angry parent gives encouragement after a fight.
That makes me very uncomfortable. I just...
You see Bends-the-Night snap his arm back into place, and you see the bruises starting to disappear off of his body.
So is there any cheering going on?
Yeah, you see some... Well, it's mostly quiet, as you see some of the ones who was on Howls of Midnight's or Howls of Fear's side getting ready to cheer, but they saw the Krino shift and him following, that they all stopped.
Ooh.
And everyone held their breath because they assumed he went into frenzy.
That's what I thought too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, frenzy.
Oh boy.
And everyone as Stands Like a Cedar steps forward and goes, "It has been decided, in the eyes of Gaia and Great Thunderbird, who rules over this mighty Karen," as you see the bird spirit shriek out as his wings create a thunderclap around. And as the 2 wings strike at the bottom of their flap, a flash of lightning forms from the tips and illuminates the entire peak as shadows extend in all directions. Perception alertness, difficulty 8.
Whoops.
2 successes.
Fun.
We'll count that as a roll. Because there you go. You got a success.
Difficulty
8.
3.
Nice.
Okay.
One.
You all see in the shadows something that was watching the entire affair. It's a large cat, as you see a puma run off into the night as the thunderclap explodes.
I changed to lupus form,
Okay.
Are you gonna go after it?
and I start going after it.
I'll
As you start running off, you hear...
Stealth-like.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it stealth-like.
Alright. I
I
need you to do charisma
I'll leave it
Stealth.
to her.
because you're trying to escape from a crowd.
Can I add my 2 dice to this from silence? It says plus 2 dice to dex and stealth rolls.
This is a charisma one because you're blending with the crowd. Basically, you're trying to pull because there's no way to actually stealth behind something. You're trying to do the walk with everyone back and then kind of slip off, do your own thing.
Diff.
6.
Fail.
Okay. As you hear, Stands Like a Cedar. What are you doing? Come on. The mood is not over.
I saw something in the woods.
What did you see?
A panther.
Puma.
Puma.
Yes, they're common to Yellowstone.
But this one appeared to be watching.
That's foolish.
Mm,
You can do a perception empathy again.
I would like to back her story up too,
Mm-hmm.
because stands as Cedar. I too saw this as well, and I too have a bad feeling about this.
well, I don't necessarily have a bad feeling, but, like, is that a cat changer? Diff what?
6.
See, 1, 3.
She's coming across as adamant, as if she clearly doesn't want you to follow it. There's something about
You
this.
said diff 6?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
This is a 1.
Oh, that's right, 4. Still 4.
Oh, that's that 10 base dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a 10. Why are you... Sorry.
So, you notice that she's very adamant about it. Like, clearly is more annoyed that you saw it than anything else.
I just kind of tilt my head and ask, were they a friend of yours?
Shadow Lords stand alone. Back to the moot, Clea.
Okay.
As you say, what's the formal?
Rhea.
Rhea. As you say, Rhea.
I just kind of,
We're gonna go back.
yeah, continue on with the crowd. You also saw it?
All three of us saw it.
Okay.
After the moot, I think we can do something. Moot takes precedence right now.
On the way back, I'm gonna be talking to them. Bishop, how long have you been Garu?
Oh, not long. Only about a year now.
Okay.
We've been Garu for like
You have
a year and a half?
2 years?
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Why do you guys think that that was a harsh battle?
Well, clearly, even though this sept stands alone, a house is divided here, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, but the judgment was made. It wasn't harsh at all. It was a battle that was chosen. That's how it goes. That's how challenges work here. They were both prepared for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then all Garo should be.
So bear in mind, that was not harsh. She says as she remembers her own battle.
Well, you were trying to rank up.
Well, yes. But that...
They were
still,
settling a dispute.
which I feel should have been... Yeah. But what I'm saying is that's not harsh in comparison to some of the other challenges that could have been...
It did look like it was going to escalate, but it was diffused quite fast, and I did see Howls-of-Fear, or Bends-the-Howls-of-Fear whispers something to Bends-the-Night.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
he it was like words of encouragement.
Oh.
Because he had on that face, you know, where it's like you disappointed your dad, but he still says he's proud of you. Did I get that correct?
Yeah.
But he still says he's proud of you, and it's just like, no, you're disappointed. But you're proud of me. What the fuck? That's like conflicting.
I can share this feeling. I mean, I imagine we all had very...
Garu are complex. Our emotions are complicated, just as any other creature or human.
I'd imagine our transformations were, as he kind of looks upward, almost reminiscently, quite bloody.
More like acid puke.
Yeah, yours was.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very interesting tale for another time.
Yeah.
Come, I think we're falling behind. The moot continues.
I'm okay with falling behind.
We probably shouldn't. We're guests. Let's go.
It is not our place. It is not
We'll
our place.
lose the trail. We will lose the trail.
We have noses. Let's go.
Let us complete the moot, and then we will satisfy our curiosity.
Fine.
Away. I want
Is your turn?
I want to see if I can catch up to Bends-the-Night.
Okay.
Because if I heard correctly, right, is that he can participate with his plan if he wants to.
He's just going to take one other Garu from the sept.
Oh, from his sept, okay. Because I wanted to volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
And why not? Better to ask. But the worst that could be said is no. So I would like to try to catch up to Bends-the-Night.
Okay.
Can I possibly get one of my renowns done? I have full wisdom.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you were sleeping.
Yeah.
We'll just say that happened when all the other renowns happened.
Okay. And I technically can, gain rank, but I'm thinking of waiting until the Silent Strider moot. Though it does intimidate me. Because yours was very bloody, and I'm like, mine is probably going to be like, camp out, don't be found, all night, while every Garu hunts you.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Sounds pretty metal.
I don't know what
it
it'll
might
be like.
It might be something like, hey, these people are going to say a bunch of stuff. Don't talk back.
That is in our rune one, actually. For rank,
Really?
from rank 2 to 3, the entire sept stands around you and beats you with sticks and throws insults at you during the full moon. And if you frenzy, you lose.
Oh. Ooh.
That's pretty bad.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm glad I upped my gnosis.
There you go. Nice.
means so little in that regard, though.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So, with that, you all return as there are some games played. A lot of gamecraft. Some gamecraft and a lot of like races, foot races, things like that. The night continues until Storms of Midnight gives out a mighty howl.
Is the Restless Wanderer still here?
Yes.
Okay. Because I have to ask him about different rates that I can learn. Because I didn't pick one.
He's not part of the Sept, though, so he's not part of that agreement.
Fine. Anyway. Continue.
Okay. Storms of Midnight gives out a mighty howl as the mood is drawing to its close. It's about 2, 3 in the morning as he goes, and so the mood has ended. Honor the spirits, honor your ancestors, and honor yourselves, as he gives out a great howl as you see every member of the Sept shifting into Krynos. As they call out, run into the woods, find any enemies of the Sept, and tear them apart. Run until morning. And a great battle cry calls out over the entire Sept.
Have I ever been able to keep eyes on Bends-the-Night?
Yeah. Oh, we'll do yours before this happens.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Bends-the-Night's there. We'll say so. Bends-the-Night.
During the games and whatnot, I caught up with him. Okay.
Yeah.
Bends-the-Night.
Guides the fallen.
I know I'm not of the Sept, but I wish to volunteer. I wish to offer to join you on your mission.
You see kind of a gleam in his eye as he gives kind of a smile and goes, I would like that very much. You do realize that might push back your rate training, though.
Well, Bends-the-Night, I truly am with you on this. I am on your side. The humans are ignorant, and I pity them. Their herd has grown too large, and it must be culled.
I see. Well, I'm glad you asked, because Howls-of-Fear said that I would only be able to take one other Garou from the Sept.
Which is...
You are not from the Sept, nor are your allies. I was going to ask them in a few days after their rite training to see if they would be willing to come.
I still have my rite training as well. I've just been reminded of this.
We can prepare in a few days, but that's why I said it would delay yours, potentially.
Just let it be known that I am an ally to you.
It is appreciated.
Well, on with the moot, on with the games.
Yes.
And I give him a kind of, he would be superior to me.
Yeah, he's Adrian.
Okay, so I would, as a Cleath, I kind of just give a bow and make my way towards the games.
He gives a nod back as you see the smile still on his face as he shifts down to Lupus. And then finally the call happens as they all shift to Krynos. And you all run off into the woods in Krynos.
Which is a new ending to the moot for us.
So even if we're not part of this Sept or Karen, we can join in on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So definitely, Guys the Fallen's gonna let loose.
Yeah.
He's gonna switch into Krynos and he's just gonna go ape shit. Or wolf shit.
Alright.
Okay.
Do we find anything?
As you're running, you see a tent with some campers just outside the bond.
Like just outside? Oh, too close.
Like, maybe like 100 yards.
That's still too close. These Shadow Lords are quite paranoid about their cairn, so I feel we should definitely contribute.
Going to nudge her and shift down into Hispo.
Okay.
I'm in Krynos form and I'm gonna charge the tent.
Okay.
I hiss at you. In Krynos. And not Krynos. Garou tongue. Stop.
What is it?
What is it called again? Litany. Litany.
'Tis the moot.
Litany.
Hispo.
Because we're bear-sized wolves. So I'm going to try and...
True, but remember, Krynos is the form that does incite the delirium, which might make them forget.
That's right.
I just want to come off as like a bear.
You could do that in Krynos as well.
Well, granted, the height of my character and his Humid form, and then when he switches to Krynos form,
he can always crouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Stop. Crouch. And Krynos.
Guides the fallen, kind of
growl.
Takes a big deep breath and growls a little bit. Fine.
Growl, sniff around, hit the tent a bit.
As you see some people wake up, it's like, as you hear someone go, get the gun. Oh God, I thought the bears were hibernating.
I'll
I will stealth.
Okay. It's diff 8.
That's okay.
Because you're a 9-foot tall wolf person.
So out of character, I still have trouble with this. So, Litany, you cannot let humans know that you're a werewolf.
Yes.
Krynos can incite the delirium, so that doesn't break Litany?
Potentially. So most werewolves take extra caution, so depending on the human's willpower score, they will either completely forget at very low scores, rationalize it away at medium level scores, or remember if they have very high willpower.
Okay. And will we know what's going on with them as things are happening?
You can start to figure it out based on their reactions.
Okay. Alright, I'm down.
Do they have like a fire?
And if they do recognize, then Litany says you kill them.
Yeah.
Do they have like a fire going on?
Yeah, it's nearby.
Okay. So what I'll do is, in my bear form, quote unquote, I'll just take a claw of like snow and dirt and just start putting the fire out.
Yeah.
As the fire kind of sizzles.
And I'll still continue to growl and snort and sniff.
I am gonna take position away from him, near the tent, doing my best impersonation of the bear, and like knocking at the tent.
Okay. As you just hear, basically, you can kind of see the shadow of him pointing the gun in the direction of where you're hitting.
I'll start poking my nose into the front of the tent.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of.
I thought you were throwing snow.
Yeah,
he was.
Oh, well, I was. Now I'm.
Now he's not.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Because he said the fire was sizzled away.
And the fire's fairly close to the tent.
Okay.
To keep the tent warm.
Okay, because I was under the impression that there were people outside.
No, they're all in their tent.
They're all in the tent.
They kept the fire just going to keep the area warm. And they're shitty campers.
Oh yeah.
Is it a large tent or a small tent?
It's like a 2-person tent.
A 2-person? Okay.
I am going to start scratching at one of those, they're called pythons, but the things that are used to keep, tie the tent down.
Tent stakes.
Tent stakes. I'm going to start clawing at one to get it pulled out.
So, we can see their shadow kind of, right?
Well, now it's extremely dark.
Yeah, now not so much because
there's no fire.
There's no fire and it's a new moon.
Right. Can we hear their movement inside the tent?
Yes, you can.
Cora's gonna listen very closely.
Okay.
And see if she can tell when they're stopping and really starting to aim.
Okay.
And at that point, she's just gonna claw through the tent and try and grab the gun away, because that's when they're gonna start shooting.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
So, you see the one person, not in any heavy jacket or anything like that, burst out of their sleeping bag and run as fast as they can through the snow. Completely irrational, just going. The other one, with the gun, retreats back and tries to corner himself between a tree and a rock, shaking, draping his head, covering his eyes, shaking away, just no, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Okay.
No. Guys of Fallen's gonna let loose. He's gonna pretty much still pretending to be a bear, walk up to the cowering.
You gonna kill him?
Walk up to the cowering, or kind of.
Yeah, well, he sees your full Krynos now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the delirium has taken hold.
The delirium has taken hold. Okay, I'll start chasing the other guy then.
Okay.
So I walk up to the guy with the gun.
I took the gun, didn't I?
Yeah, when she broke in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just tear the gun apart.
Yep.
Claws and...
So I walk up to him and snarling, and like I'm missing an ear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And patches of
That's
fur
right.
like across my face and my
That's
shoulders.
amazing.
Mhm.
So I would imagine I'm pretty terrifying.
Yeah. Also, you look a little like Anubis with a missing ear and patches of fur.
And I will spend a point of willpower
I like how you did that.
to say, you should run.
As he just gets up and bolts.
Cora will howl.
To summon him back? To summon Bishop back?
No.
Howl of victory, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you're still chasing the other one, you're way faster than them.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean,
Just like lumbering after them.
So I catch up with him, I imagine.
yeah, easily.
And I just kind of grab him by the shirt and the back of his neck and pull him up towards me in my face. And I just kind of give like a... So would it make sense for a werewolf to kind of like roar at him?
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
So I just kind of...
He probably pissed his pants.
Distinct smell of urine fills the air.
You taint this place. Never come back.
You have to spend a willpower for that.
Okay, I will spend the willpower for that. I got one. Yay.
To speak English or speak non-Garu tongue in
Yeah.
Krynos, you have to spend 1 willpower per scene.
Okay. And then I just kind of, like, not to anywhere where he'll hit something, probably like a snowbank, and just
Okay.
throw him. And I'll let loose
Disappear into the night.
No, I'll let loose a howl and disappear into the night.
Well done.
Alright.
Go back. Destroy the fire pit.
I'll just start destroying the tent and whatnot, whatever
Okay.
they left over. Just
Bury
rip it apart,
Yeah.
bury it.
Sounds
Make
good.
sure that...
I switched to Hamid, and I'm like, shouldn't we just like package that up and throw it in a trash can instead of littering?
Is there a trash can here?
No, but we could easily find one.
You find
You are,
one.
you are near Yellowstone proper, so.
Oh. Sorry. I'll switch back into helmet form. Got a little too excited. I'll start unburying what I just...
So I'm gonna grab all the little bits of tent. And
Cora's just
stuff-
gonna stand there and cry, and I was like, aren't y'all cold?
Yes, but also littering. This is a national park.
Cora will look at her hands, her claw hands in Krynos and like...
That, and I feel there's a symbolism of us in
She'll wiggle her
Hobbit
thumbs.
form cleaning up and whatnot.
She'll wiggle her thumbs like, you could have done it in Krynos without being cold, dum-dums.
Again, a little too excited. This is my first move, don't you know?
Fine.
No.
Krynos, grab all the pieces and start running off towards the trail where there will definitely be trash cans.
Yep. So you
Pillar
can
of,
find...
Pillar of Questions got this, and I'll transform back into Krynos form and break the fourth wall and point at the camera because littering's bad, kids.
Nice.
No.
So as you run,
You should
find...
probably split it
Yeah.
between trash cans so that the humans aren't like, hey, why is there a animal damaged tent in a trash can?
Makes sense, actually. That's a very good point.
Well, I think of this.
God, I hope you do.
Yeah.
9 and 7, yeah.
You think
Oh,
of
yeah,
it,
there
thank
you go.
God.
I think about this.
After the last time we made a mistake.
And yeah.
Okay.
We learn our lessons.
Come, the night is still here. Let us go forth more. I let loose another howl.
You hear howls
Sounds
off in the
good.
distance. You hear the then you hear a blood-curdling scream of some kind.
Human?
You're not sure.
Something. I say we just keep continuing and just circling around the cairn and going farther out every time.
And the Sept.
Yep.
Karen.
Oh, cairn, Sept. Oh, okay, so the cairn is like where they inhabit, and then the Sept is their land.
No, the Cairn is the land, and the Sept
Oh,
is the
that's
society that
Oh, I had it
okay.
wrong.
is
Sorry.
built around it.
So it's Sept, Bon, Karen.
Well, The bond is the outside layer of the Karen. So the
Right.
Karen includes the bond. The
Okay.
bond is a very specific part of the Karen.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the donut.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Nice way to think about it. So let's go find more enemies of the Sept.
So while they're doing that, I'm gonna swing back around to where I saw that puma
Okay.
Of course you are.
and start sniffing. Gonna shift
It's on you.
to a glabro and
No.
say,
Fuck something up.
I mean you no harm.
You see the cat standing over a deer. It growls, blood dripping from its mouth.
I will stand my ground. Don't move closer, but also don't leave.
As it keeps glaring, as it gives out another roar again, as you see its claws, as it swipes at the air in a show of...
So I take a step back and kind of bow my head.
Creature takes another bite, and the puma keeps glaring at you, its eyes fixed.
I'll just stand there. Not doing much.
You know, it's rude to watch people eat. No.
As it kind of looks both ways, as if it's expecting more to show up. As it gives out that mountain lion scream again. In the distance, you hear Thunderbird giving us a replying scream.
Oh, so you're a spirit. Well, maybe have a spirit inside of you? I mean, Thunderbird is talking to you, so clearly you have to be some sort of shifter. But with all that raw meat in your system, it's probably not a good time to shift to a more human form. I mean, all of my people, all of my pack, they're off hunting. And I saw you watch the battle, and I just wanted to get to know you, or, you know, see if you actually existed. Because I was told that cat shifters basically no longer exist. So you're a surprise! Surprise! Is there a rock nearby I can sit on?
Yes. Say yes.
I will go sit on the rock.
Creature looks up. Mountain lion snarls again.
What is the, expression?
Aggression.
Aggression?
Is it getting on?
Can I roll?
It's mostly finished.
Okay.
Is there, anything I can roll to make myself appear more friendly, or
Charisma expressions.
charisma expressions?
Or charisma animal kin, depending on if it's actually a mountain lion, or if you're right on if it's a shifter.
Cora's gonna howl because he's been gone for a little too long. She's gonna call her back.
I'm gonna howl and say that I'm fine.
In your helmet form?
I'm in Glabro.
Oh.
Which is still mostly human vocal cords.
Then I won't howl. Diff.
6.
2.
Okay. Creature gives another snarl as it grabs the carcass and starts dragging it away from you, keeping its eyes on you.
I will stay still.
Okay. As you hear the thing kind of just dragging,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of starts to vanish into darkness.
Okay. Well,
As you hear Bishop nearby.
I just kind of call out, "It was nice to meet you." And then I go find Bishop, switch back to my Krynos and find Bishop.
As you walk around, you don't actually see Bishop.
I howl, "Where the fuck are you?"
You give a howl.
Oh!
He sounds like he's about maybe half to a quarter mile away. Perception alertness.
Have I run into anything else while I was out on my hunt?
No, not really. A few people are camping out in the middle of
Diff.
January. It's a few
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 7.
2.
Okay. You get just the chance to see the thing charging you. It's a massive cat with saber-toothed teeth as it rams its shoulder into you. So you can do Dex Athletics to dodge.
Alright, I'm in Glabro. Nothing changes. 5 athletics. One.
You feel it hit you like a truck. Boom! As you see the massive saber-toothed cat knock into you, roar, and rush off in the direction of Thunderbird.
Can I do a perception alertness to see if I heard the roar?
Yes, you can. It'll be diff 8 because of your distance.
Okay.
You can as well.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to howl.
thinking, I
Stay
can't do
away. Stay away.
2 successes.
You heard the roar, and then you heard the howl of stay back.
What'd you say diff was? 6?
8.
So you howled stay back?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.
Alright, I'm gonna shift down to Lupus and attempt to follow.
Okay.
Bishop, not really having a pack and doesn't really answer to anyone from the other pack, the pack that he's attached himself to, is going to ignore the stay back warning and start running towards where he heard the roar.
Okay.
He's going to do sniffing around and tracking, pretty
Of
much.
course, 100% gonna ignore it because that means B got herself into some shit and she needs to get her ass saved.
The cat turns as you see the clouds overhead, and it gives a screech at you. And you may dodge. The dodge difficulty is 8.
I may dodge. So 3, 4, 5 plus 2. None.
As it screeches, you see a bolt of lightning shoot down from the clouds directly at you. Roll soak.
Oh boy. Stamina.
Shoot, people would be seeing a bolt of lightning, or the other set members.
Yeah, they'd see lightning. Why would they think anything was supernatural about that?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
I just get fried.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it rolls over to 2 ag.
2 ag. Me, I'm a little fried, but I'm quickly healing up. I'm just
No,
gonna...
it rolls over to 2 ags, so the rest of those are X's, my dear.
Yeah. And the creature is going to roll something else. As you have to roll for you heal 1 point of lethal this turn.
Okay.
And
We gain rage.
Yeah. You do gain a point of rage.
Oh no.
So they roll. As the creature rushes into the dark and attempts to vanish. You can make a perception alertness difficulty 8.
He disappears successfully from my sight.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm just gonna kind of sit there and
As the other lethal heals and you're down to just the 2 ag.
I'm just gonna wait.
Evens odds. Evens. Bishop shows up first.
What? Hey, what happened?
It was a shifter.
What are you talking about?
It was a shifter. Shifter.
Who?
I'm gonna switch to Hamid.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing? It's cold.
I'm fine. So, it's a shifter. But also maybe a spirit. Like, it summoned lightning out of the sky, which is why I'm kind of smoky.
What are you talking about?
I just kind of twitch uncontrollably. Nervous system.
What shifted? What lightning? The only lightning here is Thunderbird.
Oh, you saw the big strike of lightning.
Oh, okay. What did you do to upset the great Thunderbird?
Puma.
Oh.
Twitch.
Well, here, I'll take you back.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you
Cora
sure?
arrived.
What the fuck did you do?
I'm not skilled at dodging lightning. Can you?
Nobody's skilled at dodging lightning.
Twitch. Can you heal? Please?
Begrudgingly. What do I roll for a heal?
You spend Gnosis and you do
That's
roll
right.
Intelligence.
Empathy.
So because
2.
so Guys the Fallen is gonna start giving like concessions and prayers to the Great Thunderbird
2.
for apologizing for Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly offended the Great Thunderbird. I don't know how she did it, but I apologize for it.
I don't know if I actually offended Thunderbird.
You were told to leave it alone.
Stands like a cedar did sternly say not to investigate.
I just can't cross it, man.
Don't lie.
I may not have known Pillar of Questions for long, but I don't know her to lie.
Half-truths.
Yes, I wanted to find it. And I did. And then I told him that I mean him no harm. And then he hit me with the lightning bolts.
You were told to leave it alone!
We weren't gonna listen to that. You already know that. You had said, oh, we'll investigate it later.
Later, not by ourselves.
It's
No, not by ourselves. It's time for bed. Go.
No, it isn't. You have to run till morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, I say you lend your healing hand and we continue on with the moot.
Already done.
I'm going to switch to Lupus. And
Freaking lictor.
Run.
Jesus.
Okay. You all run off. The sun finally rises. Your legs are weary from exhaustion.
I would say probably in the middle of the night, I switched to lupus form so that, a little less weight on my legs so I could just walk back towards the Sept or the cairn.
Cora's just angry running.
So you guys are spending time after morning to return to the cairn proper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you do so. You see many wolves sleeping.
I'll fall asleep and sleep.
I'll just find the closest spawn and I'll flop down onto the ground in snow, not caring what's on it, pretty much just...
Cora's gonna pace for a little while.
Okay.
You can't have been angry for hours.
You wanna bet?
She does have rage 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She in fact can be angry for hours.
Angry for days.
Factually speaking.
So...
That was a fun night.
When everyone wakes up.
So, you all wake up. It's about noonish.
Question. The mother's touch is once per day or once per 24 hours?
Once per day.
Okay.
So, like after a
I'll
long
heal
rest.
her again after she wakes up.
She only took 2 egg, I mean.
And so I got 2 heals.
Then she's fully
Yeah.
healed.
Yep, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
So.
I'm
Plus she
gonna
would heal
gain-
because every night she sleeps, she heals 1 egg.
And I'm going to gain a willpower for using my nurture.
So I'll try to find Cora and Bick,
Okay.
and I'll be in So Yellowstone in the winter at noontime. I mean, you can still be in like Hobbit form, I imagine that.
Yeah.
So I kind of just
40s, probably.
Yeah. So I just kind of like quietly whispers that I feel we shouldn't tell the others what happened last night.
We won't lie if we're
if they
asked.
ask.
If they do ask, we will tell the truth. It is not our sept. It is not our lands. It is the greatest of respects we could give to them. But
Dude, it was a freaking cat changer.
Oh.
Do you know how they're extinct?
it is not our place. I'll just kind of like lean down towards her.
Yeah, you have to lean down.
Yeah,
That's right.
It is not our place, not our sept, not our cairn, not our problem.
Litany. Respect the territory of another.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, whatever. I'm gonna go find Howls with Lightning and get in on that right business too.
Good idea. Continue our right training.
Alright.
I'll be sure to find... Oh, shoot. Who's giving my right training?
I think it was Howls with Lightning.
Yes, it was, because she's the master of rites.
Yep, so she is busy teaching him.
Okay.
Damn it.
The one I was going for was Rite of Fetishes.
I
was with
think I remember the
the
right that I
other elder,
wanted.
right?
Yeah, you were with Howls of Fear.
Howls of Fear, yeah.
And Tyler was with Stands Like a Cedar.
Yep.
And,
Alex?
yeah.
Should I go?
Fury Song. She's with Song of the Mountain Wind.
So there's Unmoving Night.
Raven's Laughter.
Raven's Laughter.
Who is a Ragabosh?
Of course, with that name. I will go find Raven's Laughter.
Okay. How can I help you, Pillar of Questions? Odd weather we had, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yup.
Saw a bolt that didn't come from Thunderbird. Most
Oh, really?
interesting, yes.
It didn't come from Thunderbird. Okay. Where did it come from, information dealer?
The sky.
Clouds. Where all lightning comes from. For being so full of questions, you'd think you'd have a few answers by now.
I mean, I know where they come from, how they generate, and how they move. I get it. I understand the science behind it.
The spirits move, they laugh, and through their energies they crackle through the sky.
Yeah. I remember having a pleasant conversation with the wind spirit once. It said hi.
Oh yeah, it was.
And then was gone.
Ah, yes.
It was lovely.
Wind spirits tend to do that. They're closer to wildlings.
Mm-hmm. So very pleasant. I also remember this tree spirit that, smacked my alpha right in the face because we were running through the forest in Krynos form, and her claws tear up the earth.
Thanks for sharing all the shit we've done.
And,
Somewhere in the camp, Cora just goes...
and the tree said to respect Gaia. Though, I guess your moot is, I don't know, free to tear up the ground as they want.
Depends on the tree. It depends on if you know the spirits, too. Different spirits have different rules. Once again, if you ask the right questions to the right people, rather than bumping back and forth, you might have learned something. But I hear that the Silent Striders tend to move from place to place and never pick up anything but bad news.
This is true. We tend to get bad news. Like, we have access to a ton of bad news. And anyway, I was told that we could learn to write.
That was part of the agreement, yes?
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if there were any useful ones that you could teach me.
Well, I have the same as all the others. I have the Moot Rite, the Rite of Open Karen, and the Rite of Accomplishment, but I feel like perhaps for you, you want something different, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I always have to be different.
Well, I have spoken to enough Hamids to know the old saying. It is very important to admit that you have a problem before you can finally start solving it. Perhaps the Rite of Cleansing. I do know that one.
Man, Raven's Laughter is right.
Cleansing.
It's a basic rite. It removes some of the major worm taint off of humans, places, objects, creatures. It can't perform miracles. Perform the Rite of Cleansing on a Black Spiral Dancer is like trying to use your paws to wipe the grime off of a mountain of Hamid trash, or to clean the river with your paws when the black blood of the worm spills into it.
That sounds like a good one, but I'm not sure if it's for me.
Oh, I have the perfect one for you, actually.
Which one?
the rite of contrition. It is a rite where you step forward and you formally apologize to make sure that you mend the grievance that you cause.
Have I caused any grievance with you?
No, of course not. Not yet. But
I mean, it's bound to happen. Everyone tells me I'm a fuck up anyway.
yeah.
Well,
Perhaps, you can start talking smart when you start thinking smart.
what? I understand your condescending appearance and how you're throwing shade at me, and I'm okay with that. Well, thank you so much for your information.
Do you wish to know any other rites?
I do. I like to keep my options open.
Very well. Well, keep your options open. What's your rank in rituals?
Rituals? None.
Oh. You can only learn minor rites then.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not the third.
You could spend some experience.
Dude, Raven's a dick.
I mean, sure, I'll spend some experience to get one in rituals. I have plenty.
Like when I said that like Raven's laughter is right, it wasn't like, what he was saying it was right. It's like, no, his title, his name, yeah, that's a total appropriate name.
He earned his name, yes.
Yes.
So, what'd you bring it up to? 1?
1.
Okay. Yeah, well. There's one that I wish I could teach you. All joking aside.
What one is that?
Why do you fight with your pack? All the time. Hide secrets from them. I don't need to know you long to know that is what you do. I can see it on their face. I can hear the howls in the night, the grumblings, the reactions. Families fight, certainly, but families also... What is the word? The human phrase. It's based on your past. Round the something. Well, round the wooden horses.
That's not really a thing.
No, it's not the right thing. But it is the only thing I could think of.
Hmm.
I haven't spoken to many humans in some time since taking up some serious roles here. In my youth, I wandered amongst the cities. But there is a rite that brings the pack together in a way. That their unity brings them strength, and they think like a pack. It is a difficult one, but it is well worth it. Though, for those who are more independent, they can chafe under the rite. You do not have the skill for this rite. And that is not an insult in this case. It is but just a more complex rite.
Yeah, and within my pack, I wouldn't see myself as the one to, bring the family together.
That's a choice. Why don't you want to bring them together?
I mean, they're fine. They're already together.
No, they aren't.
With each other, sure.
A family where one runs off. A mother and a father's child ran off and didn't want anything to do with them. The family's not together. If the siblings fight together through thick and thin, except one who they watch run off or be bullied, and they chastise before they bite the bully, are not together.
Well, that's just what my family is. Not that it's really family. I mean, or a pack.
What do you think a pack is? That is how wolves function, and you are half wolf.
Yeah.
Where is your home set? Not the exact location. I gathered from your tight-lipped philodox that was a secret. But is your sept near Scar?
In a way, yes.
The rite of growth might aid you. It is a glasswalker gift, but I have picked it up in my travels, in my youth. It is a gift that allows plants to grow slowly in the urban environment. They can grow through plastics and eat them out. Cleanse the area in a way through new growth.
That sounds very useful.
It is, as I said, the process is slow, and you may not expect results immediately in your lifetime, but it is a way to better Gaia.
Yeah. There isn't anything to, like, get in touch with spirits, are there?
Any what?
Any to get in touch with spirits?
The rite of summoning, but I don't believe you have the skill for it.
Okay. I think I heard somewhere about, like, a rite of awakening, where you can awaken a sleeping spirit.
You also lack the skill.
I guess the rite of growth, then, it would be useful.
I have one last one for you. The rite of the questing stone. You have a piece of clothing, or of that particular individual, such as clothing, hair, skin. You may perform this rite, and a stone that dangles from a thread will point you in the right direction.
I want that one.
Very well. It is limited, of course, if they are not in the material plane. The stone will not direct you.
Right.
And it is only a simple direction. It won't give you an exact, and the stone will move as they.
I think that one's perfect.
It will take a week to learn, if you can grasp the concepts.
Well, I'm a quick study.
That it remains to be seen.
Alright.
So you will need to roll, and this will represent the week of training. Intelligence, rituals. Difficulty is 10 minus your intelligence.
So 7. 3.
Alright, you will learn it this week.
Nice. Good job. I failed completely on my first week.
His is a rank 3, so he has to spend 3 weeks for learning it, and he has to get 3 successes in those 3 tries.
So I got 2 more weeks.
You get 1 success on 1 try. For a 2, you need 2 successes in 2 tries.
Okay.
And so on and so forth for rituals. So if you wanted to learn a 5-dot rite, you need to make
5
successes in 5 tries, each try representing a week.
Okay, wow.
So, what is that rite called?
The rite of questing stone.
That was a cool one. I like
Rite of...
Rite of the questing stone, there we go.
And what page is that on?
It is on page 211.
Alright.
It uses the standard mystic rite roll, which means its wits ritual is difficulty 7.
Alright. I say we good. We spend the week learning things.
Yep, so you're going to spend the week learning things.
you were
At
quick.
some point, I'm going to nab some of Kyle's and Cora's and Alex's hair
Okay.
and put it in my bag of swag.
Alright.
Bag of swag.
It's called Magpie Swag, so...
Yeah, he has it too. So.
Yeah, but I thought that was really funny. Bag of swag. Wow.
So, it's about a week. You can make another roll to represent this week.
I will make another roll to represent
Intelligence
this week.
rituals, difficulty 10 minus your intelligence.
So let's see. Intelligence. Oh. So let's see, that gives me 6 dice. And then intelligence, so diff 7, 6 dice. Come on, baby. 1 success.
1 success.
There we go.
Alright, so you're starting to learn it.
Okay.
All 3s.
This one was...
So, you'll need 2 successes on the next roll.
Oh, jeez. And if not, I'd have to start training all over again, wouldn't I?
I think you have to spend... Let's see, there's a specific thing for learn the right, because if you botch it, you totally fuck it, but...
Okay. Would there be any chance I could maybe use wisdom, my temp wisdom?
Huh?
I have a lot of temp wisdom.
That just is to
That's
represent renown. So
Oh,
once you've maxed
okay.
out your temp wisdom, you can go during a moot for them to do the ritual, and that becomes a permanent dot of wisdom, and that's how you get to higher ranks.
Oh, okay,
And
I
that's
see.
based on your auspice.
Ah, okay, I see.
Okay. If the student fails a roll, she must spend a point of willpower to continue her studies. If she botches a roll, the elder decides that she is not yet ready to learn the knowledge she seeks. The character must wait at least 3 turnings of the moon until she has more life experience to try again if you ever roll a botch.
Okay. So I didn't botch a roll. I only got 1 success. I got 1 more week to do.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So...
Is it my turn?
Or...
Am I right?
You already rolled.
Oh, yeah.
You already got it.
Oh, okay.
So it is now
It's been 2
January.
days.
So now it's been January 12th.
So I'm going to go off of... Hang on.
Oh, my bad.
The first week ended on January the 7th. So the second week will end on January the 14th.
Okay.
Bends-the-Night, before you do your next roll, basically, we'll go, will you join me in investigating this fracking?
To us? Or?
Yes. All of you.
Yeah.
Has no one else in the Sept offered to join?
One has decided to join, but I think more eyes are important. Especially if there are more enemies, like I suspect.
This is true. I'll gladly join.
Thank you.
They can join. Did I possibly regain Gnosis throughout this week?
We'll say you regain Gnosis. 1 point. This is my packmate, Unmoving Knight. They will be joining us in this venture. Restless Wanderer has left us, but they have told us that we must go northwest of this until we get to the river. So we cross the river, and then the great the great black scar. From there, we'll get close. So you have been doing your stuff. Not Howls-of-Fear. It's Bends-the-Night is here still, as he's just like, yes, me and Unmoving Knight will be tracking into the human wasteland to try and find this pipe of fracking.
When do you plan on doing this tracking?
Soon. The sooner we go, the sooner we can swat the apes before they try and bleed us. Especially if they're anything like the last one. With their mockeries.
Well, I'm at somewhat of an impasse. Bends-the-Night. Bends-the-Night. Okay. I'm deep in my training for a new rite, but I still wish to join you. Would it be possible to delay such a mission?
We can. I suppose we can.
I very much appreciate it, Rian.
Very well. He kind of half-heartedly storms away.
So, after this week of learning rites, I'm gonna go find Cora.
Okay.
Should we go talk to her?
To
confirm our suspicions that she definitely knows something about the Puma Shifter?
I think that we were told to leave it alone. You didn't, and you got hurt because you chose to go alone.
Yeah, because he would never go with me.
I said that we would go later.
It's later.
You've already confronted it. What is the point now?
I mean...
An issue has already been developed. The only way we could go is for you to be completely honest.
I'm fine with that.
Without attitude.
That might be a little bit harder, but...
Especially if you're scolded.
Do you know what kind of verbal beatdown I got from Raven's laughter? And I didn't throw a tantrum once.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well done.
I was just like, hey man, I know what you're trying to do, and fuck you. No, I didn't say that.
Well, I doubt that is the attitude that you need to give an elder of the Sept that we're
I'll be respectful.
Guests too.
I'll be respectful.
Fine.
Let's go confront stands like cedar.
So we'll go find her.
Alright, I need perception primal urge. She is off hunting.
We can wait for her to be done hunting.
Should we wait for her to be done hunting?
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt her in the middle of a hunt.
That's fair.
'Cause
let's wait for her to be done hunting.
She'll be hungry
Sorry.
and mad at us.
That's fair.
Hangry mad.
So we'll just wait until she gets a nice meal, and then she can get mad at us.
She does not return for 2 days.
Okie dokie.
That's fine.
She returns as you see her midnight coat glistening as she was returning to the barn.
Is it daytime then?
It is.
It stands like a cedaria.
Two-Hearts? What is this about?
Pillar of Questions has some confessing.
She shifts into her haunted form.
So, you know that puma that we talked about?
Yes. I told you to leave it.
Well, I didn't listen.
Well, I'm ready to listen to your excuses.
I don't really have any excuses. I was curious, and I saw it while I was passing by after we had scared off a bunch of humans and tore up their tent, and then I went to go throw away the tent instead of leaving it out in the forest. And I noticed it.
You sniffed it out.
Okay, I sniffed it out a little bit because I was curious. Because I didn't know if it was still nearby. And it was. He was eating. I said that I wouldn't hurt him. Or her. Him or her. I wouldn't hurt them. And then he vanished. Well, he kind of knocked me flat on my ass and then vanished, and I pursued him, and then he fried me with a lightning bolt, and then I stopped. But I noticed that
She learned.
I noticed that they growled something, and Thunderbird replied. And it wasn't Thunderbird who struck me with the lightning. It was the shifter.
We are prepared to try and fix any damage that Pillar of Questions has caused.
Mountain lions are tied to Thunderbird. Likely the spirit sent one of its brood to possess the mountain lion to drive you off. You are hurting the spiritual health of this area.
I'm sure Pillar of Questions is prepared to try to do anything she can to fix any damage that she may have caused.
So spirits sending out their kin can suddenly shapeshift into like a Krynos form.
Was it a Kronos? Did it stand on two legs?
It did, didn't it?
No,
it was a giant saber-tooth.
It was a giant saber-tooth.
Oh.
Yep.
It was a giant saber-tooth. So I guess maybe like a hispo?
And is that if a spirit possessed a mountain lion and turned it into a giant saber-tooth, is that any different than when a Bane possesses a man and turns them into a Fomori?
Yes, because Fomori end up being really, really corrupted and
because
twisted.
it's the
Because it's a
worm.
Bane spirit.
Right, but
You can attempt wit subterfuge.
for what?
Just roll. Just 6.
You got it. You're good.
1.
Okay.
Is she lying to me?
You can't tell.
Is there anything we can do to repair the damage that may have been caused?
Leave it alone. Forget what you saw.
Why should we forget? Are you worried that word would get out to other Garu that there are still other types of shifters like them?
Oh, there are already other shifters like that. We already know. I've already heard tale. Gurlong Fang's first crusade has already reached my ears. About how he's allied with the Jaguar Man of Brazil.
Right, but it was the Impergium?
The War of Rage.
The War of Rage. Are you afraid of starting a second War of Rage?
It was the second War of Rage.
A third.
A third?
I don't think we would start it. No. I'm not afraid of anything. But I don't need you spreading rumors, giving other Garu a sense of entitlement to enter my Bon to search for a legend spoken by some half-witted girl who doesn't know what she's talking about. This is our territory, and we keep it that way through making sure that we keep our own lands managed and rumors squashed, so some reckless get or some high and mighty Silverfang doesn't challenge us for it, because it is our home. We cultivated it. We helped the spirits here, and I'll be damned if that's taken away from us.
I think that it is best that we do forget
I mean, I won't speak of it to other Garu. It's really none of their business, but I saw it. And that's good enough for me. Now that I've had some answers.
Thank you, Rhea.
I bow.
Thank you, Rhea. We won't ever speak of what we saw to anyone. I will make sure of it.
The
Good.
Raven's laughter might know a thing or two. He knows that the lightning wasn't from Thunderbird, but he's part of the Sept, so I guess it's not really a big deal.
And as you see kind of this look on Sans like a cedar's face, as you see her face kind of twist. Her face is kind of dirty in Hamid form, as she's got this kind of dark auburn hair, actually. As she kind of twists a little bit, and her face kind of snarls up, and she goes, "Yes, Raven's laughter is a clever one. I would like to speak with him soon anyway. Go. I heard you were going to work with Bends-the-Night. Good.
Yeah.
We appreciate your help.
And I appreciate yours. Bow.
We appreciate you letting us stay here for as long as you have.
It was part of the agreement. Since we don't have enough supplies here to pay properly, and a Shadow Lord does not a Shadow Lord shows gratitude to those who help them. Remember that."
We will.
We will do what we can to make up for this one.
Make up for what? You didn't see anything?
Of course not.
You're right. Thank you. Yeah.
She nods. Just back into Lupus. So you see her pace back and forth. Her nose flung up into the air, sniffing. So you see the fur on her back go up, and she runs off in a direction. Now we'll roll for your last week of training.
Dice gods.
We should go talk to Bishop and tell him to, forget everything.
Oh, definitely.
So difficulty 7.
Come on. Don't forget you have a mulligan if you need it.
Yeah! Got 2.
2. You learned it at the end of the week.
Oh,
Well
yes.
done.
I have Rite of Fetishes now.
It's January 21st.
Right.
It's January 21st already?
Yeah.
Ye gods. We might be late. I don't know. We gotta go.
College is in February.
February 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Purple.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta start moving though.
No, we have to help them, and then we gotta go.
Mm-hmm. So having finished my training, I will...
Oh.
go.
The game was played on February the 3rd, 2019.
We have so much not time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, anyway.
So after my training, I will find the pack, and I will tell them of my success, and I learn the Rite of Fetishes, and I want to give to see maybe there's still, if I can maybe sense there's still some heaviness about their conversation with,
Well,
probably.
I want to put my hand on his shoulder
Yeah, basically.
and look up at him and try to
what is it, Pillar of Questions?
capture my mom's sheer disappointment and anger. Look, just be like, you know that thing we talked about with the kitty? You don't know about it, okay?
Don't speak about what happened at the moot.
As I suggested before, but thank you for reinforcing.
Yes. Never again.
Never again. So now, I believe it's time to aid Bends-the-Night.
Yes. Bends-the-Night. Let's go his system.
So, he nods and says, "We will begin trekking, and we will investigate. Thank you for your time and your aid.
I thank you for your patience.
Well, better now. Let us run. And you will get there next time.
Next session.
Next time.
And
Yay.
Which I will be gone for, it'll be 2 weeks till our next episode, because next week's our off week, and then the week after that, I will be at Gen Con. For all, 10 people who listen to this, if you're there. Go, come say hi with the Wrecking Crew. So, anyone new, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff if you liked it. And we will see you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.